Hey everyone, this video is a great example of a project where you think it'll take me 30 to 60 minutes, but it takes considerably longer than that. It's also a great example of when you buy aftermarket and it says direct replacement or direct fit, it may not actually be the case. So join me as we go through all the trials and tribulations of getting these aftermarket taillights into the 99 Cadillac Escalade. It's getting very near that time where I give the Escalade back to its owner, but I have one more project that I'm going to tackle today. Taillights. Okay, so when I did the sail panels, you recall I made note that this taillight was broken, but I also later made note that the board inside this taillight was broken. One of the bulbs was out and it's the board. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to replace the taillight board, put LEDs in there, and I'm going to replace the taillight lenses. Now the owner prefers to go with a smoked lens, which kind of befits the overall blacked out look of this truck, which I agree. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So let's get busy. Okay, first off, I'm going to take this taillight lens out. I'm going to show you how that's done. It's pretty easy on these. Okay, so we've got basically two bolts or screws. Hold these in. Here and here. And they'll come right out. And then we'll see the board inside. Let me grab a screwdriver and we'll take care of that. Okay, so once you've got the supposed to be two bolts out, but in this case just one, you got a clip. Right there. You got a tab on this clip, which looks pretty easy to just lift without a screwdriver or anything. And you're out. So here is your bulbs. Your bulbs go in this board here. So I'm gonna get a driver and take those two bolts off, and let's look at this board again. Conveniently, these bolts are just whatever size your bit driver would take, quarter or whatever that is. And let's see if this board truly is bad. I believe it's bad. That's what the owner says. He says he looked at it. Well, it's pretty much impossible for me to tell if it's bad from here. But we've got a replacement. I had to buy two, and I only need one. Interestingly, this board says right on it, made in Taiwan, and does not have an AC Delco tag on it. So I wonder if it's aftermarket. Might be able to tell. Oh, no, the taillights say they're made aftermarket as well. Maybe that's why they were in such good shape. That would be interesting. All right, let's see. First off, there's no gasket on this old one. This does appear to be the correct side. Let me go get the LED bulbs and pop those in, and we'll pop the taillight in. Okay, so the way these go in, backup lights at the bottom, which would be this guy. I believe I've got two whites. These are, again, 3157 bulbs, essentially, or equivalent, LED equivalents. These are going to be awesome because these are going to be really bright. Watch your pins, because there is a right and wrong way for these to go in. Now for the reds, for the turn signal and brake light, I actually bought ultra bright red tinted bulbs because I put these red ones in my Avalanche. I absolutely loved it, how red the taillights looked. Granted, my Avalanche did not have smoked lenses either. And so I'll show you the taillight lenses. Gave me clips. Did they give me screws? Of course not. Could have used another screw. I swear it's got to be in here though. I don't see it. All right, let's look at these. Looks right. I'm leaving the sticker on for now, but so you see, it's yeah, it's considerably darker than these. The red lens is just red though, so it should be perfectly bright enough. Board should bolt right on. It looks to be perfectly aligned. You never know with aftermarket. It's always a gamble. Don't tighten them all the way until you've got both of them on. I do like that these have gaskets. Keep the moisture out. That's great. Now they gave us clips, which is good. Again, I'm gonna have to find a screw for that bottom one. Let's make sure that the plug is the same. Hopefully it is. Pretty much sure. These are fairly common, these guys. Oops, sorry, can't see it. Just clips onto it. Come on. They ain't give you a lot of wire, that's for sure. 2, 3, 4, correct. Just having a little trouble sliding on for some reason. Well, isn't that interesting? Let's see. This board. It's very close. It's not exact, but it is very close, so it should still work. But it is not going on. And I don't have enough cable to experiment. Let's try it again like this. Oh yeah, easy. So what are the differences and can I fix them? So you can see, if you're getting this in, they look nearly identical. They really do. But something in there is different. The clip will not go on. Not sure why. I'm gonna pause this while I try to figure this out for a few. Okay. Here's what I've found. Let me show you. So here's the original board, right? And what it looks to be we're gonna ride this screwdriver on top of this tab here, and lo and behold, the screwdriver will actually touch the back all the way across all pins. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing here, but the screwdriver can fit all the way in to the back of the original board. Now on this board, it doesn't even come close. So what I'm going to do is bend these pins up, because maybe it's the pins, because they're certainly lower, if that is in fact what is doing it. And ironically, this pin on the end here that I'm under now actually appears to be bent. Now maybe I just bent it, I don't know. But that also is going to stop it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's been pushing against the pins, so I got to straighten this guy out, bend these up a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've raised the pins and I've straightened that guy out. Hopefully. I don't know if I should put it in the board first, because it's going to be hard to. I'm going to take a chance that I did this right. I'm going to put the board back on, and hopefully I'm good, because it's going to be. I don't want to put it on then have to take it off again. It's too screwy as it is. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see if we'll plug in. Nope, not quite. Closer, I think. These are the type of things you just don't expect to have happen, but they do. All right, we're only getting, oh, we got it. We're on. Great. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so what I forgot was these two tabs. They gotta go in, and then it comes around. All right, tabs are in. Let's bolt it. I got replacement screws. Should hopefully be the right size. That's about right. Oh, these clips they gave just don't want to grab anything. I don't like that. That's not a good fit. Going on? It did grab the clip. It was screwed into the clip. The clip, on the other hand, wasn't grabbing the plastic. And why would that be? No, it didn't. Wow. Well, I'm gonna run out of daylight here, so Not sure, it's pretty disgusted, just like I am. All right, here's an example. Here's the original. Okay, you put the clip on, right? See how it slides right on, but it doesn't want to move, and it actually requires force to take it off. Here's these guys. Put the clip on, nothing holds it. Even when you close the clip, nothing holds that light on. So I'm not really sure what to do. I need something that's going to actually bite into this thing. So I got two problems. I've got clips that won't take screws, and tail lights that have a screwed up plastic tab. It's always something. Don't let me pack this mess up. Hey, at least my LED bulbs fit. But I don't know about these taillights. They may not work out after all. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. I'll give it another shot. So I'm on my way to Lowe's because I'm obsessive, and the idea that those taillights are gonna stop me from getting this done is just bothering me. So let's see if I can find a solution there. If I can find the right clips, I'm thinking I'll JB weld them onto the lights themselves, and that'll fix the fact that the originals have that, and the clip screw goes into the hole. The new ones have that, and so the tail light just slides right out. I don't know what they were thinking. It can't be a fact that it would have taken much more plastic, but anyway, let's see what I can find at Lowe's. Okay, so it's after hours. I went to AutoZone, and what I got was speed clips to replace the crap speed clips that they gave me, and I also got some screws that are supposed to be the right size for these. I got 6 clips, and I don't know, about 10 screws. $12. Unbelievable. But anyway, so in a nutshell, here's the big problem, aside from the clips just not working. This is fully enclosed. The screw goes in, so the taillight won't fall out. So once I even got the old junk screw clips working, they won't hold on to this. You can see the dirt and stuff from the clip. The clip will just slide off because there's no lip here. It'll just pop right out. So my plan is to take these clips. First off, I'm going to test them, make sure these screws will go in easily. Let me get a screwdriver. See, that's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to just be able to put the screws. Those clips would not take screws or anything. Okay, so let's make sure they're the right depth for this. Let me snap one on here. Okay, so this clip goes on, and as you can see, the screw hole lines up. So I got the right clips. That's really good news. Now, the other problem is this piece. Is this the same height looks to be? So here's my plan. I'm gonna take JB weld and put a little bit on here pop this clip on, let the JB Weld hold it in place. That way I'll have the bar across. I mean, yeah, I guess there's better ideas, but that's what I'm gonna do. So let me get some JB Weld, I'll be right back. All right, this is not going to take a lot to hold these on. What I've got to do is, I'm not putting it to hold the clips on, so to speak. I'm putting it to stop the taillights from popping off. So to do that, I really don't think I'm going to need much. In fact, truth be told, I don't want to use much because I certainly don't want to get in the way of the screws. Although, now that I've actually got speed clips that aren't total junk, I shouldn't have an issue. So I'm just mixing up equal parts, half and half of the JB Weld. Okay. And I got a brush here, which is going to make it a little bit easier to just put what I want on. So I'm not going to put it all over the place. The clip is going to grab, zoom in here, the clip is going to grab here on both sides a little bit, and here on both sides. Now, I don't want to make it impossible to get this thing off, although I must say it's probably not going to be easy if anyone decides someday to get these clips off. I would say, if that's that important to you, go get your own aftermarket tail lights. All right, so here are the clips with the JB Weld holding them in place. Hopefully you can see that. That's a good one. And that's it. Let me do the same with this one before this stuff sets. Okay, so hopefully that will fix the problem with the clips. I'll let that dry overnight, although really it doesn't need to, but it's late. All right, well, that's one solution. If you've bought these things and you have a similar problem, I guess we'll find out tomorrow if this is going to work. All right, take care. All right, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm ready to finish these, which should take 10 minutes at the most, if they're right. So you can see here is the finished part with the speed clips on them. So let's see if we get lucky. I'll do this side first because this is the one I did not have to replace the clip, so it actually just worked really well. All right, again, put those guys in. Yep, I can see the hole. I do have to, sorry, I'm going to block the camera angle. I have to be pushing this light in because of the new gasket. Where's my magnet? Where's my magnetic hole? Mica charm. Still in down there. Okay. So again, I'm using the magnet on the screwdriver to kind of hold that in place because I've got a long reach in there to get into that clip. And that's how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to take that long. And these are in tight as a drum. All right, so lesson learned if you buy these and you have that same problem. This fix works pretty well. Get better speed clips and little JB weld. All right, let's do battle with this clip again. Let's hope we get lucky. We did. Those are in. I don't have to push as hard on this guy. Get my magnetic screwdriver. Something maybe I should invest in is a very strong magnetic screwdriver. Okay, tight as a drum. Perfect. Now I can actually take this plastic coating off. You really look good. You do look good. All right, let's see if everything works. All right, looks like we're good to go. So they've got a really nice look. close up. Really nice. Those LED bulbs look great. I love the red bulbs and the red lights. They just give it a more vibrant red. Looks really sharp. Boy, those backup lights must be very bright. I didn't see the footage yet. I'm pretty sure they're working, but all right, time to clean up. All right, that's it. How do the taillights look in the end? They look fantastic. Was it an easy job? It wasn't bad, but you know, not as easy as it should have been with a quote-unquote direct replacement. As we saw, it clearly wasn't really that. The circuit boards for the bulbs were fine. Went in without a hitch. The bulbs all worked. The electronics was fine. The red LED bulbs behind the red lenses, I love that look. They just look fantastic. Really, really deep, vivid red. The bright white LED backup lights are great. There's no comparison to how the old 3157s looked. The LEDs are just so much better, so much brighter, and the light carries so much further. So I hope you found this video helpful or useful, or even, you know, watching me go through the tribulations of this. I hope you found it entertaining. I'm sure I'll look back on this fondly. And you know, all I have to say is if you want to take on something like this yourself, hey, don't be intimidated. Just go out, get busy. Take care.